everybody, it's Sami from Sami's Sweet Life. I've got my cocoa here, no whip because the stores have been out of heavy whipping cream. I've only gotten, actually this week I got a dairy-free alternative from Silk, so I'm excited to try that. So I will be using the cream whipper and trying that out. But for now, no whipped cream on the top there. We did end up getting some kind in the tube that they put in the refrigerator section. We haven't had that in so long and it just tastes off to me. My taste is still a little bit weird, so I couldn't use it. Johnny and the girls have been using it for various things. Anyway, we're going to plan with me this morning. I want to talk a few things before we actually get down to the actual plan with me itself. A couple of things I'm tweaking this week, and I also want to talk about my Makselife Club Moxie planner. There's a little fuzz of some sort on here. This is the Club Moxie stuff in here, and we just started a new month, so I've got my little binder. This is from Avery, and it is a co-branded thing with Amy Tangerine, who's a scrapbook lady, and I love her, and I just saw this and had to grab it for this book. So I ended up printing out all the Makselife workbook stuff for month 2. They are going to be opening up registration in this third, I'm pretty sure, so I will link to that for you guys. I definitely recommend it. I've completed the first month and I'm on to the second month and I'm totally hooked. It's just such a good inspirational group, and I find that the workbook is really, really helpful. I find that the community around the Club Moxie is really inspirational and helpful, and I've just been really feeling like I'm thriving in it and I really like it. So I wanted to just talk about it for a second. I ended up getting this page from EliseJoy.com. It says it down there. If you join the newsletter, you get the yearly page here. So you can see I don't come in here actually refer to the workbook all that much, but I use the stuff in practice. Like some of it's affirmations, I use that. I take the lessons and try to incorporate them in. And this month is about accountability, which is great because my slump happens, and Sierra Friend said March is a slump for a lot of people, and that's definitely when I've fallen off the scrapbook wagon multiple years in a row and I lose inspiration and motivation. So I'm really excited about this, and then next month it's going to really address that slump that happens as well. So I'm excited to really dive deep into this next couple of weeks. But there it is. I've been reading through it every night when I come in here. So one of the things I have done every night is I do come in here and look at the planning stuff. I have not done it the last couple of days because we actually had an ice storm. It was rough a little bit having the kids home and not being able to go anywhere because it's freezing. So I'm going to mark some things off on here real quick and look down my tending list, which I have also been using. So I'm going to show you guys the tending list. I did update from the last couple of days on here. I haven't done a few things because we've been on a 4-day weekend. It's actually the Sunday. We're planning ahead on time. I did my nails actually yesterday, so I'm really proud. I got the nails done before this video. So I was doing a drawing challenge and was having trouble with the Procreate app the first day, and then I worked on it again the second day. It took way too long, and then I didn't do it for snow days. And then same with the wake ups, didn't do them for snow days. No spend, I broke Friday and Saturday because I bought Valentine's Day stuff for Johnny and for myself. So I did bring no spend for those 2 days. I'll get back on track after that. I guess like gift giving is going to be that gray area because I did do like nice shopping for both of us, but it was for, you know, a holiday coming up. So I wanted to make it a little bit special. We have something big planned this weekend, so I will be talking about that when we get to the plan with me. You can see I did my strength challenges actually. Let's mark that off. I did the core and the arms thing, and I have not done my weekly scrap session. We have been 4-day weekend, totally messed up my Friday scrap plan, so I'm gonna maybe have to incorporate 2 in this following week because it totally did not happen today. You can see we kicked butt on the toy purge and the clothing purge. Clothing's completely done. I already went ahead and ordered Olivia's next size up stuff that she needed. There were quite a few gaps in her clothing, and I ended up having this ollie clip on my goals and then that monthly spread section, and then I ended up putting one of those plum paper planner tabs on my actual tending list so that I could flip to it. And then on here I have been writing my wins for the month, and I really have liked this. It really gets me thinking about what accomplishments I've had that day or what felt like I was doing really good, and we totally rocked. We finished up purging all the toys. We went through all the toys. Downstairs, upstairs, both girls' rooms, the toy closet, the media room, everything, and it was a lot. So we went through that, and it was a really good win for that day. finishing that up way earlier than I expected to do that. All right, and I'll show you guys here what fell off for the week. I did really like this setup. I thought it was pretty and it was easy for me to see what I needed to see for the week. And then on here, I ended up falling off a little bit. I didn't do tinning list Saturday. I did it already this morning, and I'll probably come in here and nightly plan again. And I just didn't do the PM planning last night. And then AM routine, totally not sticking with it on the weekends, but even the 2 days, Thursday, Friday, I didn't wake up early, but I still ended up getting in some exercise and getting in my affirmations and that type of thing on those days. So I feel good that I stuck with my AM routine 5 days. That's pretty much what I'm aiming for, because weekends I'm totally not waking up at 5:30. I'm totally gonna sleep in. So this worked out really, really well. The only thing is I need to have the paint nails on the Saturday. I just happened to remember last night to do that. And then I did meal plan earlier in the week. We're going to talk meal plan for just a second because I am changing it up this week. I'm kind of in a meal planning rut, partially because food hasn't tasted great the last few weeks. I'm starting to get my taste back, so I do taste some things, but not everything. So I am going to start using HelloFresh. We're just trying it out. I will review it and talk about it on this channel, but we are getting our first box coming up this next week. I had picked this up quite a while ago. It's just a $3 thing from the Target dollar spot, and it doesn't have dates written in. I think I got this a few years back. And I wrote in our meal plan, and then here is our meal plan for next week. I incorporated it in the HelloFresh stuff starting on Tuesday because we get our box on Tuesday, so I'm hoping that it comes early. I assume it will. So we'll do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday HelloFresh meals, which is awesome. It's like the bulk of my week. Weekend's easier to plan out things or do simpler things or do some takeout, that kind of thing. So I went ahead and planned this out, and I'm very, very excited about trying it out. I ended up looking at the pricing of it. I did end up getting a coupon with my Fabletics, so it includes so much discounts. It ends up being a lot cheaper the first 8 weeks that you sign up. So we'll see how it goes, and if we want to, pay the full price after that, we may. It just seems like the prices of everything is going up so bad. So when I'm like trying to plan a new recipe, I'm getting a few new ingredients and things, and that just really, really adds up to our grocery bill. So I'm thinking it might just be cheaper to do the HelloFresh for like our new exciting meals and just stick with our regular old things for the other days. So anyway, Super Bowl is coming up on Sunday. We have a dance competition through Sunday. I don't exactly know when, so we're hoping to make it home for Super Bowl, but we are leaving Friday, and then we will come back Sunday. And Johnny is staying here with Stella because Stella's just too little to be involved, and it's going to be like all day events. We wake up early, we go to bed late. For Saturday is going to be the big day. Johnny and Stella will be home. Olivia and I will be going, and so I planned a few things on here that he can have. I'm going to make him a couple of freezer chicken pot pies, so they'll just be ready to go in case he wants them. He can also go pick up food. He's self-sufficient. He doesn't cook, but he can like figure out takeout and figure out stuff from the freezer that's easy to cook. So the reason I'm bringing this up, one, is because of trying HelloFresh, but two, I have been using this daily planner, and it has a place for meal plans, so I can see it. I know what I need to defrost ahead of time, and the problem is I have this in the kitchen, and I have every other planning thing out, and now I'm tweaking it. So for this plan with me, I'm gonna go ahead and write in the meals for the week on here, except not Friday onward, because we will be gone. So I'm just gonna write it in actually tonight onward. This will be the last thing for this week. We're doing cheesesteaks with fries and broccoli. So I'm just gonna write these all and just transfer them over. So when I was looking up things, I find some of the HEB like simple ready-made things. They'll have like a serving for two and you just heat it up. Well, this happened to be a bigger thing. It was jalapeno pimento chicken sliders. And so I did end up getting a little tub of jalapeno pimento. Nobody else will eat that but me. And I'm just gonna make chicken sliders that night, and I ended up getting the little Hawaiian rolls because that's what they used for these sandwiches. And I get a lot of ideas actually when I'm doing my grocery planning. When I'm going through the HEB app, picking out my groceries for the week, I see these little ready-made meals. Like if I search for something like chicken, I sometimes will get them ready-made meals, or something with shrimp. Shrimp ones will pop up. So I ended up pulling that straight from the HEB's website. But the chicken sliders they had was a huge, catering size pack, and there was no way we were gonna go through them. And my kids don't eat the cheese, but I will do that for everybody without cheese. And we're gonna do baby carrots. I saw a recipe, I'm gonna try just like glazing the carrots. I'm gonna say prep hot pies, and I can't write and talk at the same time clearly. Prep That way they'll be in the freezer ready to go. And then on here I have two different things, just in case the stuff doesn't come on time, but I'm pretty sure that it will. So that's gonna be the backup pan, Trader Joe's night. So we're gonna do pork bowls. The recipes looked awesome on the HelloFresh thing, so we're gonna give it a try. I will link to it. I do have a referral thing that gives you guys discounts, but I can't really recommend it yet because we haven't used it. And it might be a situation where I do a very early lunch because we're gonna hit the road as soon as possible. We're heading up to Dallas, so my aunt actually lives in Dallas. We're gonna hang out with her Friday night, and then we'll be doing competition Saturday and Sunday. So we'll get some good time with her for an afternoon, evening. So we're gonna try to pretty much leave as early as possible. I might just have to eat it for like almost breakfast, just to keep me full for our drive. Anyway, that helps me for these nightly planning. I'll know like to go defrost something if I need to. And yeah, I've been using this even for Saturday and today. I really, really liked this planner. And now let's hop into the actual plan with me. We are basically gonna replicate the same thing, except we are gonna be gone. We're gonna have not much planned. I don't have even these done yet. I'm gonna have to work on going through those and writing out my stuff for the week. It's gonna be a short week. It's just gonna be Monday through Thursday, and then Friday we're gonna be gone. So it's gonna be a short week, basically just this page. I don't even know if I'm gonna like do much decorating because I can't stick with my same things on these days. So it's gonna be like really short and weird. But I will say, getting way ahead, Johnny was really gung-ho about sorting the toys and going through all the closets. So I did all the kid closets, and we also did all the toys, and did start this. He's gonna caulk and I'm gonna paint this next week, so I'll just write it on here. We are so close to being done with the closet, and it looks great. So we will definitely be doing that this week. He's talking about doing that today while we're running around doing stuff today. We did end up already purging the toy closet. I ended up going through, already went through Stella's closet. Let's see. And then the last thing of the month is the donation run. So that is good. Everything else is written on here. Going back to this week, still have to do goals and reflections. I'll work on that later today, but I'm gonna keep my goals super simple this week since it's just gonna be basically a half week home. And I'm looking forward to just taking a trip with Olivia. It's gonna be just her and me, and I think we're gonna have a blast. I mean, we're not very far from home, just far enough away that we can't come back home during it. So here we go, we've got this. We will leave Friday, so we're gonna just plan here. I'm gonna have to do a couple of things ahead of time, like I'll water the plants Thursday. I'm not even gonna decorate, guys. I'm just gonna not even separate a list or anything. I'm just gonna have everything up at the top. So we've got dance on Tuesday, and we've got a clip in the way. And you know what? I've got travel stickers, but they have airplanes, and we're not flying for this one. Okay, so Thursday we are going to water plants. They'll be okay one day early. Sometimes, honestly, I water them one day late, and it's no big deal. They're not high maintenance plants, thank goodness. Dance, we're gonna do sheets and towels. I think we have anything, oh yeah, we have a softball thing. Olivia is starting softball, but it really doesn't kick off really until March. But I'm going to go ahead and look at everything else. I'm gonna say vacation, and we have Super Bowl. I'm hoping we make it in time for Super Bowl. We might end up coming like midway through, which is unfortunate. It just depends on what's going on that day. Okay, we've got softball, dance. Oh, Tuesday is cleaning day, which is awesome. We missed it because of COVID the last time, so it's been a while. Cleaning day, I find when we have to miss a cleaning day, I really, really realize how much I love the cleaning ladies. It's just such a big deal for me, and I'm really blessed that we do the cleaning lady thing. Leaving town and coming back Sunday, and that's it for writing things out. I'm not going to box anything. As far as habits, I'm going to copy over my same ones here. Oh, you know what? I'm going to try to get my scrap session in. I'm going to try to get 2 in, so we'll have to see how it goes. Macros are going really well. I'm throwing in a protein shake every day, which is something I used to do really consistently as like a meal replacement thing, but in order to like hit my calorie goals, it can't be a meal replacement thing now, and it's hard to squeeze it in because it is pretty filling, but that gives me like 40 grams of protein, which is awesome. So I'm just trying to incorporate that in to like fill in the gap for me, because protein is always the challenge for me. I really liked the PM planning this week. That was something I tried out, so I'm going to try to stick with that this week. And then when we are traveling, I don't even know if our hotel has a gym or anything, so I'm going to just assume that it doesn't and take my 3-pound weight so I can do my Tunde arms challenge, and then I'm just going to concentrate on yoga and things I could do in our room. But I think we're probably going to be exhausted, so I'm not even thinking I will close my rings every day. I just want to do something active every day aside from just like walking around a ton, which I know we're going to end up doing. But that's going to be my plan. So I will exercise Friday early before we go, and then Saturday, Sunday, I'll try to incorporate in a little movement, and that's going to be it. I'm not going to worry too much about closing my rings those 2 days because it's going to be possibly a little hectic with everything going on. So that is what it looks like. I will show you guys my gratitude. I started that this week, and you can see I didn't do it last night. I didn't come in here and do my nightly planning. So I've got to maybe think of extra things tonight and fill in both of these gaps. But I really, really like writing it in, especially like at the end of the day when I've come in here, did the planning. I really, really like that. And let's see. I've just got to work on goals. We're going to sticker this up a tiny bit, but we're not going to do boxes or anything for this one. We're just going to add some stickers, and we had a lot of dance this weekend. We've got more dance today, and she just loves it. She was showing, actually Johnny picked her up on rehearsal day, and they went through the stuff with all the parents when they came, and he was impressed, so it was cute. All right, I'm gonna have to set a timer or something because the camera will cut off after so many minutes. It's like 22 minutes. I get caught up talking, don't think about it, the camera cuts off and I don't hear it stop recording. I just hear it when the camera actually turns off like a minute later when it's idle. So I totally miss, I'm like still talking to the camera and it is not actually filming me. This happens so much with these plan with me's because they are longer things. All right, for this week, we're gonna use, since it's Valentine's Day, let's go ahead and use some red. Yeah, that's another thing, like we're gonna be home right before Valentine's Day. Water my plants with a little plant sticker, which I love. I love these cute little stickers. And then weekly weigh-in, totally not happening this weekend, so we'll go ahead and put it on Thursday. And again, I'm gonna use like the pinker, redder type things. And then I already worked on the meal plan a tiny bit for next week. I already went ahead and set it up. I'm gonna have to meal plan this ahead of time. I ended up trying to get like the groceries that we get. I tried to make sure I planned to not get quite as much, but I ended up getting 2 weeks worth of groceries, and I also got all the Valentine's Day candies and treats and things that we were gonna need. So I went ahead and purchased them this week. Our grocery bill was really big this week because of the HelloFresh stuff and purchasing 2 weeks of groceries. I've got kind of an idea of what we're gonna do this Monday. I wanna do some takeout just because it's easier after our big long weekend. And then these 3 days will be HelloFresh days. And that'll work out really, really nicely. So I will not put a meal plan sticker on here for this week. I usually tend to try to do that over the weekends. And also, I'm not going to be able to paint my nails over the weekend, possibly on Sunday night. I won't be doing my plan with me until the following Monday. We will probably still do a plan with me, but it'll have to be on Monday. So I'm not going to use some of these stickers. And she will have another reading thing this week. That's right. I will end up putting these on. And I do have pink ones. I'll do different colored pink. We're gonna write it in. Since I did the boxes last time, it was harder to use these stickers, but now I can use them like this. We'll do that. We'll do weigh in. That reading assignment will get done. And then go ahead and quickly decorate this. I did a death by tens, which is you take these 10-minute classes and they get increasingly harder. And I got to the 7th one. It was rough. I didn't end up finishing it. I didn't write in my mileage for that. Otherwise, that week went really well. And then we're going to try to do Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Weekend's going to be up in the air, very different. And then Monday is going to be a cycling rest day. Or today is going to be a cycling rest day. I'm not exactly sure yet because I want to finish that death by tens, but I don't know if I'm going to have time to do it today. So it might end up going Monday instead. And let's see, we need a big giant Peloton sticker to cover up that. I really like these stickers for that job. Cover that up. And I think that's it for this one. Maybe a cute little decoration up here as well. So today might be a rest day just because of timing. this morning because we have one kind of early thing coming up very soon. So that's it for the little workout planning. And then I'll show you guys, I haven't filled much of this one out yet. This is the little drawing thing that somebody makes. This is from lindsaycallaway.com. And she does a little printable so you can mark off your hardcore on the floor calendar classes that you take. So that one is set up for next week. And I think that wraps everything up for now. So I hope you guys liked this plan with me. It was a little bit different because I had a couple of different things to discuss this week. And it's going to be a much different planning type of week for me. Okay, I'm going to be tacking this on. I went ahead and came in here for a little scrapbook session and also planner reflections session. So I ended up writing out my reflections. They were pretty short for this week. You can read through that if you want. I wrote out my new goals, and these are my goals. Wait a minute. These are my goals from last week. Lots of X's. I'm totally cool with that. I did have a lot on my list, and so I missed a few things on here, and I just carried a lot of them over, and a lot of them are things I'm doing, like trying to do every week. So a lot of them are just repeated onto the next list. So it does look like a lot. Like that's a lot of things marked, but they're all mostly just copied from week to week. So here is what it looks like. There's not a whole lot of newness on here. I just have everything written out. I did make it a goal to work out while I'm in Dallas, use the app. I just checked the website and they do have a pool and a fitness center in the hotel that we're staying at. So I will try to head over there. Olivia will be in classes some of the time, so I will be able to sneak away a little bit here and there and hopefully get a workout in. So that's just a goal I have, is to try to work out the days that we're there. And that's what it looks like. So I'm really happy with how much I've been doing each week. I know I still have X's, I still carry things over from week to week, but it's not that big of a deal to me. I didn't do anything on here different except I added in the drawing challenge. I'm going to try to do that. I did end up working on it 2 days and then totally falling off. First of all, it's new, so I don't even think about doing it. So I'll open it up here. Let's see, it's been a while since I logged in. I drew those two little unicorns. Like, they're kind of corny, kind of ugly, but I drew them and they were kind of work to try to draw them. So I just need to learn the program a little bit better, and I also just need to learn how to draw. So I don't know. I don't know if it's something I'm going to stick with. It seemed like more of a hassle than it was worth at the time. Like I thought, oh yeah, drawing challenge is going to be fun and exciting. And then it ended up being really frustrating. So the first day I actually worked on this 2 or 3 days. Maybe I did them both the same day, but for this one, I couldn't get the program to open it. I had almost finished that unicorn all the way, and then the program canceled on me, just like force closed, and I couldn't get it open the rest of the night. So it was super duper frustrating. And then the next night I had trouble getting it open, and I finally did end up getting it open. So it was really like a frustrating ordeal to try to get the unicorns drawn in the first place. But I do have it sitting here, so maybe I can work on it this week. Also, for goal setting, I was using this one for my scrapbook goals. I ended up actually blasting through sorting all of the photos. So I have week 1 and week 2's mini task done. I'm going to make this, I'm going to just start here. So I've got my week 1 all the way done. I went and filled out the reflections a little bit. And then I started my week 2 being the February 2019, which is the week 3 mini goal. So we're just going to go down and see how far I get. Since we are traveling, I'm not sure how it's going to go the first part of the week, but I'm going to have a lot of downtime when she's in classes. So I feel like I could get on my phone and work on this a little bit, since the photos are just right on my phone. It should be, I don't know, should be easy enough. Like thinking it should be easy enough, but I don't know. In practice, it may not be so easy. We'll see how it goes. And then I did end up working through my tending list and looking at everything, and I did end up doing the scrapbooking. So I marked it off of my tending list. It was just Olivia and me last weekend, going on a little mommy and me date, and that's it. So that is the end of this video. I was happy with the progress I made when I was in here working on it, and looking back at my goals, flipping here, I had lots of X's, but I was still like, dang, I worked really hard. Oops, I forgot to check this one off. I did end up putting my gratitude on this spread and really, really liking it. I went ahead and filled out today, and then also I just filled out yesterday too, thinking back to what we did. So I'm making my way through the goals. I feel like we really rocked the physical environment this week. We're off by 1 week. Oh no, that is the right week. So we rocked this, went ahead, way ahead on the physical environment, and Johnny's actually doing the caulking right now. He really wanted to just finish it up so I can work on either painting this week or next week. I'm not going to do it obviously this weekend because I'll be gone, but the painting is my domain, so I will end up working on that at some point. Don't know if I'm going to squeeze it in this week. It's going to be me trying to bust butt and try to get everything organized and ready to go for us to leave. And it's gonna be interesting, like splitting up the family two and two, and we'll see how it goes. I'm a little nervous about the driving part of it and being in the right place at the right times, because it's like a long schedule for the whole weekend. And other than that, I think it should be fun. I'm really excited to see my aunt and have some girl dance time. And that's it. So I hope you guys like this video. Be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I hope you guys have great, happy planning, and I will catch you guys next week. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.